Why'd you press play so soon?
Because I can.
All right, so hey guys, we're coming to you today with the first, yes,
Number one.
the first relationship forum or open discussion or chat. So, still haven't thought of a name, but we have plenty of ideas, so we just wanted to start putting it on camera.
Mm-hmm.
So today, what we're discussing is um, relationships in the modern day. You know, traditional versus non-traditional roles, and kind of supporting each other's strengths. So there was this one video on World Star Hip Hop. Some young woman was talking about, ladies expect, what your man is going to need, make his plate, make him feel comfortable, da 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 da. And while that's great and it sounds great, probably to a single woman, when you're trying to attract a man, it's not really very realistic, at least not for, you know, people who prefer companionship over traditional roles. So I have Trey here today. This is finally, you guys get to meet Trey. And you want to,
I'll fill them in. I'll fill you guys in with everything.
okay. And so Trey and I are gonna dialogue or discuss about what attracted us to each other, and and how our traditional versus non-traditional relationship roles work.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get started. Um, I grew up in a house where my dad did, most of the cooking. I'd say 98%. And so I didn't grow up in a traditional home like where my mother did all the cooking and she was the stay-at-home mom and stuff like that. Like both my parents worked, and my mom worked a lot less than my dad did, but he still, brought home the bacon and she still took care of the kids and stuff like that. And so I grew up seeing a companionship more so than one partner taking over the domestic chores while one partner worked. My dad would still get off work and come home and cook, And I remember always going up to him, "Dad, what's for dinner?" He was like, "Bread and water," laughing and joking. So yeah. So now that we're in a relationship, I kind of get that same thing. Like we spin off, like we trade off on duties, like
Dishes, cooking,
right.
all the other shit.
I don't wait for him to take out the trash. You know what I mean? Like that is easily something that I can pick up and do. Like, I mean, so let's talk about our roles. Because I think that's kind of like the question. Like I do make his play it a lot. I do, because it's kind of like a servitude towards the person that you love. But on the same token, you turn around and do the same thing for me. So
I say you do it a lot more than me.
yeah.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine serving
Of course you are. Oh.
I guess guys shouldn't feel ashamed or even embarrassed to serve their women. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And I appreciate you when you do it.
I know. I see it.
And so also, I would definitely say that playing up on each other's strengths. Like, I took 2 hours to build a box the other day.
Mm-hmm. A big box that should have taken 30 minutes.
And the box didn't fit through the door. But since he had been working and been at drill and all that stuff, I didn't want to have to bother him with it. So I just did it on my own. But he came home and I got frustrated with him. Because he was like, "That box isn't going to fit through the door." And I was like,
I didn't say it like that.
He didn't say it like that. I was like, "Look at my box. Look, I'm done. The bed is all packed up. We're good. We can ship it." He's like,
the box looks like a spaceship.
That is
The box
It
looked
did
like
look
a
like a
spaceship.
spaceship, and it was all. I had pieces.
I was
It
like,
had open pieces that I had to tape
that's
other
too
pieces
big.
of a box.
That's way too big. Is the UPS guy supposed to pick it up and fly out the window?
So anyway, he got the box fucking oh well, this is my video. I cursed. He got the box reconstructed. He got the box reconstructed in like 15 minutes.
It was 15 minutes, then the tape and everything, and then we were done.
It took me 2 hours. So that just goes to show, like, we play on each other's strengths. Like, you know.
Yeah, when it comes to me and papers,
Mm-hmm.
I have this one, check it. I don't go to my teachers or, what do they call them? A tutor, because they all suck. I just get her, get A.
Yep. Yeah, so, like, anything that's typically analytical, like, anything homework or resumes or career or, you know, next step marketing, anything that's like that, that's all me.
Mm-hmm.
Him, I'll be like, babe, I gotta show you a video anyway. So it looked like somebody took over our TV, but anything technical, you know, anything technical and handy, I'll try it and I'll do it with him, but that's all him. So we play up on each other's strengths, but we support that. Like, I fully support everything that he is, and I think that that's one of the big things that people miss in relationships is not only are things like love, trust, and monogamy important, but so are things like adoration, like adoring who your partner is to their core. Like, even when they do the stuff that most other people will probably think is irritating or completely loud and boisterous or whatever, you
just gotta look at him like, it's like her driving is horrible.
No. My driving is very good. My road is bad. I don't like bad drivers. His driving is horrible. I am a very aware driver, so I'm checking all my mirrors and all my lanes all the time. And when I see somebody slowing down in front of me, I don't wait to get them on their butt to move into the next lane. I go around them, and he goes, "You started it." Now he started it. He don't want to talk about it.
Play for your strength. That's not one of your strengths.
Anyway, so I think that it's really important to adore your partner. You know, just be able to kind of sit back and look at that other person, that other part of you, and just say, I love the hell out of that person. I love, you know, everything about them. And even the stuff that I don't like about them, I love them for it because it makes them them. You know, if I sleep wild and kick him in my sleep, he's not like, wake up, you know, you need to wake up right now because you had disrupted me. He'll tell me the next day, like, dude, last night,
shit out of me.
Not okay. So I think it's all about, you know, just not only just love, respect, trust, and things like that, but monogamy and adoration and support. It has to be. It definitely is a lot of support.
Support from you both ways.
Yeah.
I need you to let me know how to do shit, how shit is done, and just support me overall with everything. Don't, you know, how a lot of women bash their men. Just like men bash their women about stuff that they can't do and what they should have done. Just support me in a supportive way. Tell me how this could be better, how something else could be done. Yeah. That's it.
Do I give you that now?
Yeah, it's better than it used to be.
What did I used to do?
I don't know. That's another video. That's too long.
Yeah, and I think that you support me too. In all of my endeavors, you're very just on top of it, sending me little messages before I go in for a new contract or, you know, to get a new client, and, you know, just dealing with everything that I deal with. You're very supportive. You're very and very patient.
Yes.
And I don't have patience. I'm very impatient.
That's the great thing about you that I respect. I'm a very patient man. I can wait at the DMV for about 5 hours and be like, man, they still haven't checked on me.
And I'm at the window like, what is going on? We've been in here for
30 minutes.
5 hours and this ain't done yet. I done seen everybody who came in here after me go before me, and I want to know I'm next. I'm standing at this window until you take me.
Yeah. What she said.
What she said. Anyway, so I think that's really what we wanted to come to you with today is like the non-traditional versus traditional roles. Like, play into each other's strengths. Don't worry about what people do and don't like. You know, I curse a little bit here or there. He's Marine, so he definitely cursed. He's just being good for the camera.
Yeah.
And don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Don't worry about what all those couples that you see on TV are doing. Like, the couples that you see on TV, that is not real life. Your man cheating on you and having secret people in this phone and having all these extra social media accounts and doing dibbling and dabbling here and there and liking pictures and all that stuff. Girls who approach him at the gym or at school, what they get? And guys who approach me, I'm like, you know, all business. How are you? How can I help you? My first question is, how can I help you? If somebody reach out to me, because I manage our social media pages. So if somebody reaches out to me like, oh, hey, especially if I don't know them, my first question is, how can I help you? And most guys, they be like, I ain't got nothing to say, you know, what else to say? And then, you know, I shut them down immediately when I meet them, like, oh, no, engaged, married, in a relationship, I'm good, you know, because they don't get it, you know. Guys can be very, very forward and can be very uncomfortable, and we're all about what we have here in this circle. Like, we don't worry about what makes everybody else uncomfortable. You know, we're not worried about anybody else being uncomfortable. We have to come home to each other at the end of the day.
And these stories come out to every story.
Yes. So I'm not worried about, you know, what other people feel when it comes to what's going on here. I'd rather us be happy and comfortable and, you know, in love with each other and loving each other and loving the respect that's in the relationship, as opposed to other people being like, oh, you know, I know if she was single or taken by the way she responded to me. I'm okay with making somebody else uncomfortable just to lay down the rule, you know, just to let them know. So I think that's really important. I think in another video, we're going to talk about how Trey turned out so great.
Wow. I guess. It's new to me. But yeah, let's do that.
Oh, yeah? Want a whole Trey video?
I guess.
All right. So there you have it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Yes. And glad to be able to introduce Trey. Yay! And we'll see you guys in the next video.
See you guys.
Have a good day.